Hi class, this is Dr. Richard, and I just want to show you some cool features that you'll see for each chapter in our textbook on the MyMeteorologyLab.com website, which is the website associated with our textbook from Pearson Education. So if you go ahead and type in MyMeteorologyLab.com into the web browser, it redirects you to Pearson, MyLab, and Mastering.com. So notice MyLab here, Mastering, and also the term course compass. Those three are synonymous terms. They all mean the same thing. They all refer to the same website. So you'll see in their literature sometimes they say MyLab, MyMeteorologyLab, the Mastering website, or Course Compass, and they're all the same thing. So we're going to go ahead and sign in here. I'm assuming everybody has registered following the instructions that I posted in D2L. So hopefully you've all registered into our course at the MyMeteorologyLab.com website. So we're going to sign in, and I'm going to sign in with my student account so that you guys can see things like a student does. So when you sign in, you should see our class here. If you have other classes in the MyLab Mastering system, you might have a list over here, but we're going to click on Weather and Climate Summer 2013. See, here's my name as instructor. Here's the course ID you should have entered when you registered for the class. So we click on that link, and over here in the left pane, the two buttons that you're going to use the most are the chapter contents and the assignments button. So today we're just going to look at chapter contents. So we're going to go to chapter 1 since that's where we're at. Notice there's a little breadcrumb trail showing you where you are in the system right here. So we'll click on chapter 1. The first link, you can look at your learning objectives. These are the basic concepts that you should cover, that you should learn. This is a good place to start when you start to read a chapter. It's also a good place to end when you're reviewing a chapter. These are also listed on the first page of every chapter in your textbook. So these are important concepts that you should learn for every chapter. You can read your e-text of your textbook here. You can get some current events, news, and an RSS news feed right here. And this one we're going to be coming back to later in the semester, so we're not going to worry about that right yet. Each chapter will have some movies and animations and maps. And what we're going to go to for this chapter is this Geode Atmosphere. And I highly recommend that you guys check this out for every chapter. It's sort of like watching a lecture or two on the chapters. It's a slideshow. It has audio, it has animations, it has videos, and it has quizzes. And the quizzes are great little tests of important concepts in the chapter, and they're interactive and they're graded immediately. And the grades doesn't count towards your grade. It's just for you to practice. So if we click on Intro to the Atmosphere, it'll start the slideshow.
Weather influences our everyday activities, our jobs, and our health and comfort.
Okay, so this is the first slide. You can go to the next slide or back a slide here. There's a slide counter here. This, for chapter 1, I think there are about 150 slides, if I remember right. And you can pull down this menu if you just want to watch 1 or 2 sections. So these are sections of the book, of the chapter. Notice this corner right here. And there's just text on this slide, but some slides there'll be an animation, but you have to click on it to start it. So make sure you pay attention to those. Sometimes in this bottom right corner there's a little eyeball, and that will replay whatever animation played in this window. Sometimes there's a little box that says, "Did you know?" ? And you can click on that and it gives you more information. And then sometimes there are quizzes, and the quizzes might involve dragging things in, putting them in the right order, typing numbers in, interpreting graphs, interpreting things. They're interactive and they're a great way to work on the material. So just a quick intro to that Geode tool, and like I said, I really think it's an important tool for you all to use, and I think everyone should watch it for every chapter. Finally, you have a practice quiz down here where you can test yourself. And this is not graded. This is just for you to practice how well you've learned the content for the chapter. So another great place, another study tool. There's an assignments button, which we will see later.